Question. Two identical coils A and B of 500 turns each has on parallel planes such that 70% of flux produced by one coil links with the other. A current of 6 ampere flowing in coil A produces a flux of 0.06 milliwebers in it. If the current in coil A changes from 10 ampere to minus 10 ampere in 0.03 seconds, calculate the mutual inductance and the EMF induced in coil B. So number of turns of coil is equal to 500, that is same in both the coils, and primary magnetic flux, that is magnetic flux through coil 1, that is equals to phi1 is equals to 0.06 milliwebers, and milli is equivalent to exponent minus 3. And secondary magnetic flux, that is magnetic flux through secondary coil, equals to phi2, that is equals to 70% of phi1, 70% of magnetic flux through coil 1, and is equals to 70 divided by 100 into phi1, and by solving we get phi2 is equals to 0.042 exponent minus 3 webers. Current in primary coil I sub P is equals to 6 amperes, and initial current is equals to 10 ampere, final current is equals to minus 10 amperes, and time taken for change delta T is equal to 0.03 seconds. We have to calculate mutual inductance and EMF in secondary coil in coil B. Solution. The mutual inductance is M is equals to N phi2 divided by IP. Phi2 is flux through secondary coil, and putting values we get mutual inductance is equals to 3.5 exponent minus 3 Henry, that is equals to 3.5 millihenry. The mutually induced EMF is EMF in secondary coil, induced EMF in secondary coil, that is mutually induced EMF is equals to minus M delta I divided by delta T, rate of change of current. Putting all the values we get mutually induced EMF in secondary coil is equals to 2.33 volt. Question. A wheel with 12 metal spokes, each 0.6 meter long, is rotated with a speed of 180 rpm in plane normal to Earth's magnetic field at a pace. If the magnitude of the field is 0.6 cos, what is the magnitude of induced EMF between the axle and rim of the wheel? Radius is equal to 0.6 meter, and length is equals to circumference of the circle, that is equals to 2 pi r, and there are 12 metal spokes, that's why we divide it by 12 and we get length is equals to 0.314 meter. Angular velocity is 180 rpm, and 180 rpm is equals to 6 pi radians per second, and magnetic field is equals to 0.6 Gauss, and 1 Gauss is equals to exponent minus 4 Tesla, and we get magnetic field B is equals to 0.6 exponent minus 4 Tesla. We need to calculate induced EMF. So motional EMF is given by motional EMF is equals to B into L into V, and V is equals to R omega. Putting all the values we get motional EMF is equals to 2.129 exponent minus 4 volt. Question. Current in a circuit falls from 5 ampere to 0 ampere in 0.1 second. If an average EMF of 200 volt is induced, give an estimate of the self-inductance of the circuit. Average EMF is equals to 200 volt. Current I1 is equals to 5 ampere, that is initial current, and final current I2 is equal to 0 ampere. So current is changing from 5 ampere to 0 ampere, and time delta T is equal to 0.1 seconds. And self-inductance, we need to calculate self-inductance. So here in this coil, current is changing from 5 ampere to 0 ampere in 0.1 seconds, and average EMF induced is 200 volts. We need to calculate the self-inductance, and formula of self-inductance is equals to L is equals to E induced EMF into delta T divided by delta I, and delta I is change in current final minus initial current, I2 minus I1. Putting all the values, we get self-inductance is equals to 4 Henry. Question: a long solenoid with 15 turns per centimeter has a small loop of area 2 centimeter square placed inside the solenoid normal to its axis. If the current carried by the solenoid changes steadily from 20 ampere to 4 ampere in 0.1 second, what is the induced EMF in the loop while current is changing? Number of turns is equals to 15 turns per centimeter, that is equals to 1500 turns per meter. Turns per unit length is equals to 1500. And area A is equals to 2 centimeter square, that is equals to 2 exponent minus 4 meter square. I1 is equals to 2 ampere and I2 final current is equals to 4 ampere. Time taken for current change is equals to delta T is equals to 0.1 second. We need to calculate induced EMF. We know that for solenoid delta B is equal to mu naught and delta I. Putting all the values, we get delta B is equal to 3.77 exponent minus 5 Tesla. For induced EMF, according to Faraday's law, rate of change of magnetic flux is equal to induced EMF, and flux is equal to BA, and putting all the values, we get induced EMF is equals to 7.54 exponent minus 5 volts. Question: a rectangular wire loop of sides 8 cm and 2 cm with a small cut is moving out of a region of uniform magnetic field of magnitude 0.3 Tesla, directed normal to the loop. Calculate what is the EMF developed across the cut if the velocity of the loop is 1 cm per second in a direction normal to the longer side to the shorter side of the loop, and calculate for how long does the induced voltage last in each case. Data: length of the loop is 8 cm, that is equals to 0.08 cm. Width of the loop is 2 cm, that is equals to 0.02 meter, and magnetic field is equals to 0.3 Tesla. Velocity of the loop is equals to 1 cm per second, that is equals to 0.01 meter per second. We need to calculate EMF induced in longer side, that is EMF sub L, E sub L, and EMF induced in shorter side, that is E sub S, S for shorter side. Time taken in both cases, delta T. Solution: EMF induced in longer side is equals to BLV. Putting all the values, we get EMF in longer side is equals to 2.4 exponent minus 4 volt. EMF induced in shorter side is equals to BLV. Now length is equals to W, that is width. For width, we put value of width equals to 0.02, and by putting all the values, we get EMF in shorter side is equals to 0.6 exponent minus 4 volt, that is EMF induced in shorter side. Now we need to calculate the time taken in both sides, delta T. Since the longer side moves along the width, therefore the time taken for longer side will be T sub L, time taken for longer side, equals to W width divided by velocity V, because we have distance is equals to V into T. So here distance is actually the width, that is equals to V into T, and for getting T we divide V with W and we get 0.02 divided by 0.01, that is equals to 8 seconds. So time taken is equals to 8 seconds. Question: a 90 millimeter length of wire moves with an upward velocity of 35 meter per second between the poles of a magnet. The magnetic field is 80 millitesla directed to the right. If the resistance in the wire is 5 milliohm, What are the magnitude and direction of the induced current? Length of the loop is 90 millimeter, that is equal to 0.09 meter. Magnetic field is equal to 80 millitesla, that is equal to 80 exponent minus 3 Tesla. Velocity of the loop is equal to 35 meter per second. Resistance of wire is equal to R is equal to 5 milli ohm, that is equal to 5 exponent minus 3 ohm. We need to calculate induced current I both in magnitude and its direction. From Ohm's law we know that I is equal to V divided by R. Here voltage is induced EMF. Let's say equation number 1. The motional EMF is equals to BLV. Let's say equation number 2. Putting the value of EMF in equation number 1, we get I is equals to EMF, that is equals to BLV divided by R. Putting all the values, we get I is equals to 50.4 ampere. And direction of induced current is into the page according to Fleming's right hand rule. So we can use Fleming's right hand rule to calculate the direction of current. Question: a pair of adjacent coils has a mutual inductance of 1.5 Henry. If the current in one coil changes from 0 to 20 ampere in 0.5 second, what is the change of flux linkage with the other coil? Mutual inductance is given as 1.5 Henry and initial current is equal to 0 ampere, final current I2 is equal to 20 ampere, and time taken for current change is delta T is equal to 0.5 second. We need to calculate the change in magnetic flux delta phi. According to Faraday's law, rate of change of magnetic flux is equal to induced EMF. Let's say equation number 1. The EMF induced as mutual inductance is equals to m delta I divided by delta T. Let's say equation number 2. By comparing both the equations, equation 1 and equation 2, we get delta phi divided by delta T is equal to m delta I divided by delta T. Delta T is cancelled with delta T and we get delta phi is equal to m into delta I. Delta I is change in current I2 minus I1. Putting all the values, we get delta phi, that is change in magnetic flux, is equal to 30 Webbers. Question: the back EMF in motor is 120 volt when the motor is turning at 1680 revolutions per minute. What is the back EMF when the motor turns at 3360 revolutions per minute? Initial EMF is equals to 120 volt, initial angular velocity is equals to 1680 revolutions per minute, and final angular velocity is equals to 3360 revolutions per minute. We need to calculate final back EMF. Solution: initial back EMF is equals to NBA omega I, that is initial angular velocity. Let's say equation number 1. Final back EMF is equals to NBA omega F, that is final angular velocity. Let's say equation number 2. Comparing both equations, we get EMF final back EMF divided by initial back EMF is equals to NBA into omega sub F, that is final angular velocity, and divided by NBA into omega sub I, that is initial angular velocity. NBA is cancelled with NBA and we get final back EMF is equals to initial back EMF into omega sub F divided by omega sub I. Putting all the values, we get final back EMF is equals to 240 volt. So we get final back EMF that is equals to 240 volt.